Speaking of other acquiring, it's one of the craziest acquisitions that I saw this week was AMC buying into a gold mine.
Yeah. Now this is a story. Imagine that, like one of the meme stocks buying a gold company. But the thing is, it kind of makes, if you're looking at it through like an entirely financial / investment lens, it kind of makes a little bit of sense. It's like AMC was a company that was down and out, and then the whole Reddit fiasco happened, and essentially it pushed that company stock up. They had a lot of money somehow, and they're like, look, our business model is shaky, so gold is traditionally seen as like it's a hard asset, but also a risk-off asset, and also something as a safe haven. So it's like a sure bet. So it's like someone was just like, hey, if we buy a gold mine, then we'll have like exposure to this commodity. But the weird thing is like, I don't know, it's a gold mine.
Yeah, it doesn't like how. So with the whole idea of the meme stock, right? I've seen about it. I've seen stories about it, but I haven't followed it obviously as much as you have with the video that you've done. So how does that does that have anything to do with this? Like, is this a way kind of them like thinking that okay, maybe if one of those things happening, because that whole thing actually negatively affected the company, didn't it?
No, it was a positive thing. Yeah, positive.
Okay, right.
So
the people who kind of bet in later, they were affected.
Yeah. So to be honest, I haven't really been following the Wall Street bets fiasco that long after I did the video. But at that time, it was kind of like, it all started with this guy on Reddit who people were following. And essentially he was a trader, but he was noticing that what's the company? The main company?
GameStop.
Yeah, GameStop. He noticed that GameStop, was being over short sold by a lot of these companies, and it was a risky position for them. And he noticed that the company position wasn't as bad as they were thinking. So I was like, hey, this might be a buy opportunity. And then it kind of became a meme and a movement. And then it kind of turned into, the people against the big hedge funds. And essentially they bet against the hedge funds. And there were so many of them that the hedge funds had to cover their losses, and it spiked the price up. Yeah. And then other stocks jumped in like AMC, and it became this meme thing. So it was positive for the companies in terms of like, I guess, good press in a way. It's like, oh, these are the underdogs, but also they got a lot more equity and like money from it.
Right.
So yeah. So AMC was one of those meme stocks. Yeah. And I guess since their bottom, their price is, I assume, still quite a bit up. So they're just like, let's solidify some of these gains in gold. But then I think you were telling me yesterday that this gold company had a shaky financial history, which is what I don't understand.
Yeah.
Like, why didn't they just skip the middleman and buy straight up gold? I don't know if that's illegal, but if they're trying to get exposure. So it's just odd.
It's just one of those things like, I don't know if it's to launder money or something down the line or anything of that sort, but it was very. When I saw the headline, I'm like, "Am I reading this right? Like what's going on?" kind of thing.
Yeah.